Are you tired of having the same presidents in the United States? You know, all talk and no action? Well, your life is about to change. There is only one of the upcoming United States presidential Republican candidates who stand out, Stephanie Heffelfinger. She will help this country in many ways, from our health as a nation, our right to bear arms, and the cutting of welfare programs that lead to our nation's deficit spending in the United States. Here is her stand on our nation's right to bear arms.
Candidate Heffelfinger, where do you stand on gun control?
I believe that every person in this country has the right to bear arms. Our founding fathers gave us this right, and to try and take it away from us is unconstitutional.
So, Stephanie, how do you feel about some unstable people in this country owning guns?
Now, like I said, I believe everyone in this country has a right, a privilege. But if they are harmful and destructive individuals in their lives, this privilege can be taken away from them. It is obvious that we should not be giving criminals and mentally ill patients guns, but we have the right to protect ourselves in our homes. If somebody breaks into our home one night, putting our families in danger, and we have no gun protection, the government will be to blame. And as long as I'm president, that won't happen. I will make sure that your gun rights are protected.
I believe that the food industry has a very powerful influence over the diet of individuals in our country. Farmers can make more money than a manager in a McDonald's franchise. Amen! Obesity is such a controversial issue in our nation because we, as the government, let it happen. We don't have a limit as to what foods we are consuming and with what portions. And although some people argue that it is against their constitutional rights to limit proportions, those are the people struggling with obesity, diabetes, or both. Do you really think it is healthy not being able to walk or see your own feet? This is for the overall welfare of each individual in this country. Our children are growing up consuming fast food and highly processed food on a normal basis. Heart disease and diabetes in children in the United States is becoming common. Did you know that each year 128,000 Americans are hospitalized and 3,000 die after consuming contaminated foods and beverages? The FDA, the Food and Drug Association, is in charge of inspections within food facilities. However, they have not been doing their job. A clear-cut example of why this industry and association needs to be evaluated and changed is the peanut processing plant responsible for a 2009 salmonella outbreak. This plant was inspected multiple times by the state agency working on behalf of the FDA and passed! I will make sure nothing of this kind will happen while I am in office. And change will be on its way immediately.
Where do you stand on candidate Heffelfinger's view on welfare?
I support Stephanie because she plans on modifying the welfare program and decreasing our nation's deficit. I, myself, am very concerned about the welfare program and who they supply it to.
I feel as though we should stop taking away money from things that matter, such as our military, and start taking away from our entitlement programs, such as welfare. There is evidence that many people that are on the program are reluctant to get a job. Despite work requirements included in the 1996 welfare reforms, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says that less than 42% of adult welfare recipients participate in work activities nationwide. This is telling you that not even half of the population has a job. If the government is giving the opportunity to start up your life and try to be successful because clearly you aren't, why wouldn't someone take that opportunity? People have this mindset that it pays better to be on welfare than it does to actually work. I understand that some people have hard times in their lives, but to be on the program year after year is unnecessary. This program can be a very helpful thing for many people in the United States to get them on their feet, but to abuse the program and remain on it simply because you do not want to get a job is incredibly ridiculous and must be stopped.
And I agree with her all the way. So come election time, who will I be voting for? You better believe you will see that I voted for Stephanie Heffelfinger. I support all of her views, and it's about time we had a girl in the office.
Amen.
Uncle Sam wants you to vote for Stephanie Heffelfinger.